Dear viewers, some disappearances are obvious. A news flash, a headline, a frenzy. Cameras crowd the scene. But then, silence. That silence is louder than screams, heavier than proof. Because when the cameras move on, the story begins to die. Or so they want you to believe. Imagine two college roommates vanishing on a road trip. The world forgets after a week. Years later, a drought drains a lake and their car, their secret grave, surfaces. Why did it take nature to reveal the truth? Why didn't people care enough to keep searching? Today we dive into the cases the world abandoned, the ones people ignored, the ones we refuse to let die. Because sometimes, the most terrifying part of a disappearance isn't that they're gone. It's that no one remembers they were here. Somewhere in a dusty box at a police station sits a folder marked inactive. That label isn't just administrative, it's a death sentence for the truth. In this channel we open those files again. We breathe life back into the names that deserve more than silence. From the teenager who vanished after her school play, only for her journal to be found in a tree hollow years later, to the father and son who went fishing and never returned, their rods still leaning on the dock. These aren't just stories. They are shadows of justice denied. But every shadow, dear viewers, exists because something real once stood in the light. Every case leaves behind fragments. A badge found in the woods. A satellite image of a car no one noticed. A sealed envelope forgotten in an attic. The world dismisses them as meaningless, but in our stories they matter. They speak. They demand answers. Think of a missing thumbnail in a sea of videos. One strong image can make you look twice. In the same way, one small clue, ignored by investigators, can change the entire narrative. And sometimes the clue isn't missing at all. It's right in front of us, begging to be seen. When the files go cold, theories rush in. Families whisper, communities speculate, strangers on the internet weave their own narratives. But theories alone cannot save the truth, they only keep the echo alive. That's why I ask you, dear viewers, what's your theory? Because this isn't just a channel. It's an investigation where every comment matters. And sometimes it's not the detective who cracks the case. It's the ones watching from the outside. And one day, one of those theories might be more than speculation. It might be the truth everyone else overlooked. Every vanishing carries a twist. A locked locker no one opened for 12 years. A tent found untouched in the wilderness, as if its owner stepped away for a moment and never returned. A secret room beneath a gas station where no one thought to look. These are the stories others left behind. But we turn the lock. We enter the forgotten room. Because the real horror isn't always the disappearance. It's the silence that follows. And sometimes silence isn't natural. Sometimes it's intentional. One case is tragedy. 2 is coincidence. But 3? That's a pattern. And patterns point to predators. The ones who hide in plain sight, waiting for people to stop paying attention. The woman who walked home at midnight and never arrived. The child who vanished in their backyard, only for a neighbor's well to reveal something years later. The friends who left on a camping trip, their tent a frozen time capsule in the wilderness. Alone each is chilling. Together they tell us something bigger. Danger hides where memory fails. And patterns, dear viewers, are the killer's fingerprints, even when there's no body left behind. Justice doesn't always die with the case. Sometimes it just sleeps, waiting for someone to shake it awake. For someone to ask, why did the investigation stop? Who decided it wasn't worth continuing? Who benefits when we forget? The truth is, forgotten cases don't just fade, they're pushed. And the push usually comes from someone with power, someone who gains from silence. That's why we speak. Because every video, every retelling, is another alarm ringing against the silence. But what if waking justice means confronting something bigger, something that never wanted to be exposed? Dear viewers, every missing person leaves behind two victims, the one who vanished and the truth itself. Our mission here is simple. The cases they forgot are the cases we refuse to let die. Every upload is a candle in the dark. Every theory in the comments is another step toward memory. And every subscriber is not just a viewer, but a voice saying, "We will not let them fade." Because silence is not justice. And forgetting is not closure. So remember this. The cases they forgot are the cases we refuse to let die. Subscribe, share, and keep the memory alive. Because as long as we're watching, the truth has not vanished.